All right, what's up, guys? I'm Aldo here, going to give you an update on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, because that's looking bullish. We're going to talk about BNB coin because a lot of people are talking about it crashing. I'm kind of in the ballpark that it's going to crash too. I think the masses may get this one right for the most part. First things first, guys, I'm going to be going live during the FOMC meeting. We're going to watch it live on Twitch, so please follow my Twitch. Link in description below. Check that out. Say hi. Say you're from YouTube. I'll give you a shout out there. And also, if you want to trade, really good promo going on with BITGET down below. If you enjoyed the content, please like the video. So let's get right into it. Look what's happening right here. So on the weekly, this is your 300 weekly moving average, as you can see right there, 300 weekly moving average. We're touching it. We're touching it right now. We're testing it right now. And I think this could be potentially one of the tops here. This absolutely could potentially be one of the tops. And the things that I'm looking at, for potentially hitting the top is I think this 45 minute could give us a nice bearish div, and that could be a potentially good top signal to try to short. I don't know what the Fed's going to say. I don't know what Jerome Powell is going to say, but my guess is that it's going to be sounding a bit more hawkish, and that could bring us down. If it sounds more bullish, we're going to come up a little bit more, but the altcoins don't seem to be coming up in this rally. A lot of the altcoins I've been short on, like BNB, like Chainlink, like Atom, have not been coming up at all in this rally. So it's been a big, like, Bitcoin dominant rally. Onto the high time frames, is an important one I want to briefly talk about. 2-week giving us a nice bullish div. I mean, I have a feeling this may roll over once it confirms. Just have a feeling there's a possibility this could signal the bottom here, but I'm waiting kind of for this to go into the red. I think even if we did bottom, you'll still kind of hit the red here unless we really come up quickly, which I don't think is going to happen. But then that'll be a really good 10-month accumulation phase, especially for Bitcoin. Big 10-month accumulation phase for Bitcoin. In terms of Bitcoin dominance here, I just want to show you, this is important to look at. Just look at this monthly. You're about to get a huge bullish div right here. And it could be kind of similar to, I mean, you bottomed out here in the last bear market. See, like this, you bottomed out here, but you still came up with a Bitcoin dominance for, about another 8-9 months before it was really time to get to get a good long-term altcoin accumulation. So it could be something like that. I just want to see this percentage. That's 35% up. Now, I don't know if you're going to come up that high. That would probably be this fib level, 54 or something. But I think there's a good shot of coming up to the same place that Bitcoin dominance was in June, and that low, especially if some of the stable coins go down. There's a lot of FUD with Tether, there's FUD with USDC. A lot of money could come out of those. There's other altcoins that a lot of money could come out of. And I think a lot of altcoins are going to be left behind. And it's kind of what's happening. A lot of retail, a lot of the shorter term investors are kind of capitulating. A lot of the people, on Robinhood who are just, trying to buy altcoins, make a quick buck or whatever, they're bored, they're done with it. So a lot of people are just buying Bitcoin for long-term, Ethereum for long-term. So that's why it's going to, the likelihood is very high that the Bitcoin dominance will come up here. You got the confirmed bullish dip on the weekly, money flow coming up. It's going to take time to play out, I think, but I think it will come up. And then, just to look at what could happen, just a few more of the time frames on Bitcoin. Sorry if this is kind of going out of order a little bit, but, here you did confirm, this longer bearish div on the 4-hour. You may get a bigger one pretty soon as this VWAP. It's been above the zero line for a while. It's curving back up. I think it's going to curve back down. I think the Fed meeting is maybe what kind of tops out this market, brings it down. I think we wiped out a lot of the shorts here. I don't think it's highly unlikely you're just going to keep jumping up here, in my opinion. Somehow, if the Fed sounds more dovish, like they're going to pivot, less hawkish, you could absolutely pump up to, this spiral line pocket right here, which is going to be a huge, huge area to look to go short. But I don't think you could just pump through that 300 weekly moving average that easily. And this money flow, I know CryptoFace was talking about this on his live stream. This is high, man. This is a high money flow. I think this is going to curve down pretty soon. You could already see it starting to come down on your 30-minute. I think absolutely, like we talked about, very important thing to look at in the 45-minute. Money flow coming out. You're about to get that bearish div. And let's just look at a few of the lower time frames. Okay, money flow really high in the 15. Came into the red there. That didn't give you much. You made a little bit of a higher high to kind of stop out a lot of the shorts. I'm not going to tell you where my stop loss is, but you got to be lenient with the stop losses. That's another important thing to learn with trading. There's always those, scam wicks up. There's always those little things, and you call them scam wicks. You call them what you want, but there's always going to be a little bit of a jump higher than you wanted to sometimes, or jump lower than you wanted to. And moving on to Ethereum here, kind of the same, same deal. This point, I mean, if we lose this area again, we lost it here, he came back up, but if we lose this area, that would be a nice double top right here. You confirmed a pretty large, bearish div, two bearish divs. Yeah, this would be a bearish div as well. On your 30-minute, I just want to look at the hourly. You're printing a bearish div in the hourly here. So there's a pretty decent likelihood, especially with how high the money flow is. And it looks like it could start to curve down pretty soon. And that could absolutely start to bring you down here. Just looking at a few of the other time frames. On the two-day VWAP's been above the zero line for a long time. Money flow generally coming out here. So I think that should kind of bring you down. And then split RSIs, I think that could curve down pretty soon on some of these time frames and finally give you what you need to have a correction here. And I think just my guess here is that the Fed is going to sound a bit more hawkish. They could throw us a curveball. I mean, who knows? I think it's going to be 50 basis points, but wow, it would be crazy if it's 75. I don't think they're going to do that, but anything's possible. I'm sure there's some reality where they do. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right there. So I think generally, especially with 300 weekly moving average on Bitcoin and this coming up, I think you should come down a bit, especially with Bitcoin dominance as well, looking so bullish. Talk about BNB a little bit. It's one of the few that have the monthly red dot. This in XRP. There's some FUD going on with Binance. I mean, in CZ said, it may take months to kind of recover from this. I don't think they're in a halt withdrawals or anything's going to get too bad, but the stablecoin wars are happening, and this has held up very well. And it's had a lot of luck, I will say. It's only down 60% from the all-time high. This has had a lot of luck. I think this 2-day, with the money flow coming into the red is going to give you what you need to bring you down. I think ultimately we should come down with this. A lot of people think it's going to come down, so that could be kind of the issue here. It may take some time, some wicks up or whatever, but I think ultimately, for a bear market bottom, you should at least come down to like this area, maybe around one, right here, you see a little bit right there, like an 80% correction, something like that. It could get real bad, but I don't want to sound all doom and gloom, but there's possibilities you could come back to, $50 to $100 here. Not sure exactly if that will happen, but it could get pretty ugly in the next few months. I talk about this a lot, but I think it's important. I want to focus on this because it's really important to talk about, the 2013 cycle, because no one's really, I was asking some of the people on the Twitch stream, the other day, yesterday, no one really has been talking about how the double peaks, April 2013, or November 2013, just like 2021, you didn't bottom out until January. And if it's like that, just look at how December was, very red coming down. We could see something like this. It'll only take, a few things. There's a lot of possibilities that could go wrong. A lot of things that could go wrong right here, bringing us to a pretty big crash. I think we've held up pretty well. We've held up better, I think better than we've deserved a little bit with FTX, with all these things happening. And, just looking at this general pattern, red, I think it's going to follow this at least one more time and bring us to a lower low. At least one more time here, I think. So, yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out my link to BITGET down below. Really good promo going on if you want to trade for experienced traders only. Also, the Twitch down below. If you want to watch me watch Jerome Powell, we have a lot of fun on Twitch. You could ask me a question there. So check it out. Going live probably around 2 p.m. today, so check that out. And my trading course, if you guys are interested, link in the description below, how I interpret these charts, make my trades, some trade strategies, trading strategies, all that type of stuff. 20% off, discount code BEARMARKET20, so check that out, link in the description below. That should be everything, guys. Also, the exclusive Discord for some of my trade entries and exclusive TA on mainly crypto. We do talk about stocks and commodities as well, not as much though. Do trades for those as well once in a while as well. So check that out. Really good community in there. Link in the description below. All right, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.